For the yoga warm-up and stretching, we'll start in the corpse pose. That is laying flat on your back with your arms at your side, eyes closed, and just focusing on the breath. For the full body stretch, we bring our arms all the way up above our head and stretch from our fingertips down to our feet. The lying twist requires us to bring our knees into our chest, arms out to the side, lying flat, and then bring both knees over to the right. Hold it as close to the ground as you can with your shoulders flat on the ground as well. Then come back up to the center and then over to the left. Make sure your shoulders are flat on the ground and you're still facing the ceiling. Then we're going to bring both knees in, give them a big hug. Move on to our happy baby pose. So bring both of your arms inside of your knees and then grab the outsides of your feet. And then you're going to slowly rock from side to side on your lower back. We'll move on to the half Lord of the Fishes pose or the pretzel pose. Take your right foot, cross it over your left knee, and then we're going to take our left foot and just tuck it under. Then opposite elbow to your knee for a side stretch. And then we're going to switch it up. Take your left foot, put it over your right knee, take your right foot and tuck it behind. And then you're going to take your opposite elbow and twist, stretch. Last in our warm-up is the easy pose. Just sit nice and tall, one leg in front of the other. We're going to stretch the neck, starting on the right side. Take your head over to the right and guide it with your right hand gently. Then come back up to the center and then down to the left, using your left hand to guide. And then back up to the center. Take it all the way back. Look straight up to the ceiling. And then bring it all the way forward, chin to your chest. The first pose is the tabletop pose. On your hands and on your knees, shoulders are directly over your hands. When your hands are on the mat, your fingers are always spread out and your hips are situated right over your knees. This is tabletop. The cat pose is bringing your back up, arching your back up to the ceiling. Your eyes are down, looking through your knees. For child's pose, you will sit your hips back on top of your feet. Keep your hands all the way up front, extended on the mat as far away from you as you can bring them. Adding a side stretch to the child's pose. While in the child's pose, you're going to take your right hand and place it on top of your left hand, feeling a stretch along the side, and then switch, take your left hand and put it on top of your right hand.
All right, we're going to finish off today's lesson with some static stretches, starting with butterfly stretch, heels together. And right leg out, left foot in, extend both arms to your right foot. Then we're going to go opposite, left foot. Try not to pull back on your toes. Just extend your hands as far as you physically can go. You want to hold these stretches for about 20 to 30 seconds. Feet together, extend out to your ankles or as far as you can go. If you can go beyond your sneaker, perfect. Open up and we're going to extend hands flat on the ground. You're going to bring your right foot over your left. Both arms outside the right leg, back stretch. And switch. Right arm across your chest, hold tight at the elbow. Switch. Right elbow above, hold tight at the elbow. Switch. In closing, if you choose to try today's lesson at home, please make sure that you have enough space to do so for safety. Only attempt the skills described in this video if a parent or guardian is present in the case of an emergency. Try to avoid crowded gyms or parks in an effort to adhere to COVID-19 guidelines. Remember, attempting the skills in this video is not a requirement, but please complete and submit the questions attached to this video to check for understanding.